Hi there, this is David, and welcome to 5 things that I wish that I knew before I started up Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I've been a huge fan of the Star Ocean franchise for over 2 decades now, having played every single one of them, many times more than once, including even Blue Sphere. So whenever the Divine Force dropped, I was on it like Cliff Fitter is into leather. I put plenty of hours into the game now, and I just want to come here and help y'all out, and then give you 5 things that will really help you on through the game to provide a much smoother experience for you. So sit back and relax as I go ahead and share them all with you. Number 1. Character choice actually matters. At the very beginning, you have a choice between choosing Raymond or Letitia. And this choice really does actually matter. Not only will the storyline progress differently depending on who you choose, but more importantly, party members are locked behind each person's path. Similar to how you got Diaz if you chose Reyna, or Leon if you chose Claude back in Star Ocean 2. But here, Letitia has the joy of recruiting the super hot, fiery muscle daddy Theo, a member of Osirian royalty and brother to the king. However, if you choose Raymond, you just kinda get this busted up rusty old tin can JJ. Joking aside, they both have 2 entirely different playstyles, so it really is up to you whose story you want to see unfold, as well as which character you want in your party. But really, at the end of the day, you're going to have to play the game twice to see everything that there is to offer. Number 2. Stop mode is different from the menu. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and admit it. It took me an embarrassingly long time to realize how to use items in combat. I kept on trying to go into the menu and then use them there, but it wouldn't let me. But then I realized that I could assign an item to a combo, so I went and I put blueberries in there just in case I needed to use them. But then, after playing for over 10 hours, I realized the real way you're supposed to use items is to hit the touchscreen button on the PlayStation controller or the select button on the PC controller during combat, which brings you into something called stop mode. Here, you can use items as you would normally use them, as well as assign combat strategies to your characters, such as going all out, focusing on defense, or whether they're going to focus on the same or different enemies. So, don't be an idiot like me. Being able to use items in battle makes the game so much easier. Number 3. Do Welch Quests ASAP. While most of the side quests strewn all about the world from the various townfolk can be useful to complete, they are nowhere near as important as the Welch side quests. Once you come across her to see her magnificent bitchiness in action, you can find her at home in her house in Delric, where she'll assign you really simple side quests that you could probably complete immediately. And upon doing so, you're going to open up some item crafting. Here, you can begin to create super powerful weapons, armor, items, and accessories. However, do keep in mind that talents influence what you can craft. So I also recommend waiting until you get Elena, who has every single talent known to a woman, before you can really dive deep into crafting. And speaking of our little boobalicious android, Number 4. Elena is overpowered. While you're more than likely going to want Raymond and Letitia in your party at all times, the other 2 slots are up for grabs. Except they're really kind of not, because Elena should also be a mainstay. She is quite literally the total package of beauty, brains, and brawn on the battlefield. She has the power where it counts. She's super fast, able to combo and juggle the enemies with her unique skills, and add in her ridiculous blindsides, and you've got a one-woman wrecking machine. Stack her skill tree with attack bonuses and just watch the carnage. Once I got her in my party, I could pretty much control her from then on. She was just too good to pass up. Oh, and did I mention that she can use tons of different types of weapons too? She's just ridiculous. Number 5, let's talk about Asoa. I'm just gonna go right out and say it right now. The way that the game introduced Asoa is downright clunky and bad. In the first 2 towns, you're constantly bombarded by NPCs whining about playing with you, but you can't play at all until you reach the 3rd town, whenever you finally get a deck of cards yourself. But even there, it's not like the game just hands them over to you, because getting them is actually optional. You only get them if you talk to a particular pretty easy to miss NPC. Then, once you have the cards, you can't actually play anybody in town since your rank isn't high enough. You have to teleport back to the first few towns to rank up. That all said though, once you do get into it, it's a whole lot of fun. You're going to want to place your pieces along the edges of the battlefield to surround your opponent's pieces and then get them off the field. Also, cast your spells whenever you can as well, because your opponents are going to be draining up all of your MP. Also, don't forget that you can sort your deck to add in various heroes, and quickly take out those useless berserkers too. They are the worst cards in your entire deck. So, that's it for 5 things that you need to know before starting up Star Ocean: The Divine Force. What do you wish that you knew before you began the game? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and wanted to hear on the channel, please consider heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, checking out Patreon for exclusive videos and early access to my content, or coming on over to my Discord to chat and hang out. The links to them all can be found in the video description. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.